I just want to take a moment to thank every single one of you who has watched a video of mine, liked, commented, and those who have especially subscribed to this channel. I never ask anything of you. I never ask you to hit the like button, subscribe. You can do whatever you want. And the fact that you guys have subscribed is amazing. We've just hit over 18,000 subscribers in really about a year. I've been taking this channel seriously. So I really, really do appreciate every single one of you for taking the time to do something that really, really supports this channel. It's awesome. I especially want to thank all of the people over on Patreon that's supporting me there. It's really, really awesome to see that community grow. It's so lovely and heartwarming. I love hearing all of your stories about, you know, you haven't picked up the guitar in 10 years and now you've seen my videos, you've subscribed, and now you're loving playing again. It's really, really awesome. So sweet. So thank you to every one of you over there who is supporting me. I wish I could list all of your names, but we'd be here forever. But just know that I see every single one of you and really love getting to know you on a first name basis. It's really, really cool that we get to interact like that. So thanks again, guys. I really appreciate it. So as I said, we've hit 18,000 subscribers. And look, that's been in the last year. I've started taking this channel seriously probably since about July last year. I worked out what I wanted to do with the content that I want to make, lesson-based material. I remember the first video that I posted was in my bedroom, and it was like just the camera on my guitars, like a 15-minute long thing on like an 8-bar solo or whatever, a Lukather solo of Running with the Night. Some extra notes here. Now this is still minor pentatonic, which was cool. It was a good start, but the hardest thing about YouTube really is growing and getting better at the content that you make whilst people are watching. It's really quite exposing, and you'll notice that like I've had a few videos that have done really well. I'll link them below. One of them was a repetitive licks video. The other was a Bonamassa box video, which I'll talk about more in a second. But those videos, the camera quality was awful. I almost didn't post them. So our home bass is B, right? It's with our first finger, but they've both done sort of over 100,000 views, which is great for a small channel in my opinion. And it's really helped grow my audience. So thank you so much to those who are still here really from the beginning. I know a lot of you comment on all of my videos. As I said before, it's really, really appreciated. One of the most controversial ones was the Bonamassa box, which I just named it because it sounds cool. I like alliteration, who doesn't? But there are a lot of, this is a big learning curve. There are a lot of people that, you know, said that it's Eric Johnson's box first, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Yes, you guys are correct, and it really, really gave me quite a thick skin early on and made me learn that, you know, not everyone is going to like what I do and what I preach and what I teach, and that's totally okay. But there's also something I've learned, and that is that there's an audience for everyone. But the lesson here is if you've been thinking about doing something, do it. You know, if you've been putting it off, just do it, just start it. I put it off for so long. I actually started this channel a few years ago and posted some content that I thought was appropriate for my in-person lessons, my in-person students, private students, just like sort of solo stuff with the tab underneath so I could have a definitive version to give them. And that was sort of the start of an idea that I wanted to start this channel, but I put it off. I was sort of like really self-conscious about talking in front of the camera, how I would come across to my friends, you know, all that kind of stuff, but everyone's really supportive. And I think if you're just true to yourself, if you're really authentic in what you want to do, I really like helping people, and that's ultimately my sort of mission statement, for lack of a better term. It really comes across as you know, genuine, and I hope you guys see that. So yeah, as I said before, the lesson is if you've been thinking about doing something like this, it could be anything, and you've been putting it off because you're worried about what people will think, or you know, how long it's going to take to build an audience, just start it, just do it. It's really quite life-changing, and the amount of opportunities that I've gotten, the amount of people that I've met through just growing this channel, the amount of, you know, essentially love and nice words that I've received, it's beyond anything I imagine. It sounds weird. The internet actually blows my mind. Like the power of the internet blows my mind. I've been teaching guitar for, I don't know, 15 years. And what I found really interesting is that I can only get across the message one-on-one when I'm doing it in person. Whereas when I'm doing it here, I can reach so many people, and I love when people comment and say they're from Germany or Spain or France, or they don't speak English, so I've got to hit the translate button and work out what they're saying, and I love that. I think that's amazing. That's the biggest thing that I learned, is that the internet really provides you with a platform that you can reach so many more people, and that's what I want to do. I love helping people. I love connecting with people, and it's really, really awesome. The other side of that is that there are a lot of people that will comment negative things on videos. I'm sure you've seen it. I don't really I try not to engage with that. The first few times it happened, I was kind of taken aback and thought, wow, this is really weird. I kind of forgot that side of the internet exists. But it's, I have a thick skin, and that's cool. That's cool. It's, if you want to comment that stuff, that says more about you than it says about me. But ultimately, the thing that I'm trying to do outweighs any of that negative stuff. And that's really, really what I've learned. Some other reasons I started this channel were working on my communication skills. Just feeling like normal in front of a camera can be really, really awkward. I feel like I'm getting better at it. I remember the first few videos, I felt really uncomfortable. And that's really something I wanted to work on, was my communication and how I, teach, because I do teach for part of my living as well as perform and all that kind of stuff. And I think communication is a massive skill and something that I want to continue to work on. So this has really, really helped with that. I hope you guys think that, you've seen me grow and would agree. I don't know, but I definitely feel more comfortable doing these kinds of things. And even this particular video, which is not my normal kind of video where I'm just talking freely, it feels okay. It feels cool. I'm happy with it. It's all good. Another thing that I've learned is really it takes time to build an audience. I know that I said that this has happened, seemingly fast, but it really, really does take time. And in the initial stages, it's really a grind. You might get a few hundred views on a video that took you literally 20 hours to make. The editing, I do all the editing and stuff myself. Filming, obviously, backing tracks, do it all myself. So it does take time. And when people aren't watching, you kind of just have to accept that that's just the way that it's going to be at the start. And that's how it is. You have to love the process. So that was also a really, really big lesson for me to learn. So the future of the channel, it's going to stay the same. I'm not changing anything. This isn't a diversion of what I'm going to be doing. I try and do one video a week. Sometimes I do two, depending on my schedule. For the last sort of 6, 7, 8 months, I was doing 2 a week, which was sort of a lot of work on top of a busy teaching schedule, as well as busy, playing, touring, gigging schedule as well. So it's definitely been a grind, but I love doing it. And over on Patreon, I'm going to start doing some live streams. I've just started doing some sort of session breakdowns for all the recording work that I've been doing, just going through some stuff there, which has been really, really fun to talk about and demonstrate, going deep into the session, which is really cool. And of course, all the other extra content that you don't see here on YouTube, whether it's extra licks, whether it's extended solos, that are all tabbed out with all the separate videos. It's really, really cool. There's heaps and heaps of stuff over there. So again, thanks so much to everyone for helping me grow this channel, helping build a community, liking, commenting, subscribing, every one of those wonderful people over on Patreon for supporting me. You are all absolute legends. I see every single one of you, and it is much appreciated. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.